As many of you already know, but just in case you don't, Cinco de Mayo is not Mexican Independence Day. Father Miguel Hidalgo started the Mexican independence movement on September 16, 1810, with his Grito de Dolores speech, and about 11 years later, Spain officially recognized Mexican independence. The Cinco de Mayo celebration commemorates the Battle of Puebla, which was a turning point in Mexico's fight to get French invaders out of their country in the 1860s. Napoleon III and the French came to Mexico with hopes of reliving their glory days of North American conquest, and tried to capitalize on civil unrest between liberal and conservative factions in Mexico. The war against the French actually helped unify the warring Mexican factions, and showed other European powers that Latin America was no longer up for grabs. If France would have successfully taken over Mexico, there could have been serious consequences for the United States, who were in the middle of their own civil war. The French could have potentially aided the Confederacy, or perhaps even tried to completely take over after the US was finished fighting itself. By most accounts, it seems like the US celebrates Cinco de Mayo more than most places in Mexico. Mexican students do have the day off from school, but celebrations only happen on a larger scale in Mexico City, and the city of Puebla does a military reenactment of the battle. So why do Americans celebrate a Mexican holiday more than Mexicans do? It seems like larger Cinco de Mayo celebrations popped up in the United States during the civil rights and Chicano movements of the 1960s as a way to celebrate Mexican culture. But like most things in the US, it was turned into a commercial enterprise. Similar to St. Patrick's Day, it's another way to get people to spend a bunch of money on a holiday and gives people a pass to get super drunk no matter what day of the week it is. Some people go so far as to color coordinate their food on Cinco de Mayo with the red, white, and green of the Mexican flag. Consumers get their green with an estimated 87 million pounds of avocado eaten on the day. People pushing to be a little more authentic eat mole poblano, which is the dish they supposedly serve in Puebla on Cinco de Mayo. The largest Cinco de Mayo celebration in the world takes place in Los Angeles, California, where the streets are blocked off and Mexican culture is celebrated. Is it really so bad that there's a day carved out in the United States to celebrate Mexican culture, even though it's imperfect in its execution? Or is this just another wildly offensive portrayal of cultural appropriation in American society? What do you think?